think this was the year of getting back to normal for the tech industry and the software industry. What I mean is that when we looked up for the last 2 decades, we saw that like public software and SaaS companies were traded around like 5 to 10x multiple for revenue. And around 2018, the public market started like favoring and crediting SaaS companies, and we saw the multiples growing like from 5 to 10 to 30 to 50x, okay, X, and it doesn't really have, a financial justification. And this like hotted environment of the public market also impacted the private markets where we investors are operating, and we saw, heated valuations, and we saw those large mega rounds, not only in cybersecurity. I think this is the first year that we can see that most budgets are freezed, maybe some budgets are even decreased. So cybersecurity is not going anywhere. The world is like in a continuous security debt, okay? As long as we have tech, and tech will disrupt industries, we will have cybersecurity. But I think that this year, CISOs will be more like looking, to optimize their security budgets. And what do I mean by that? First of all, you want to see that you get an ROI as a CISO, okay? Return on investment. Usually we didn't use this term in cybersecurity. It's like, term in sales, but this term is dominant now in cybersecurity. You want to see return on investment. Return on investment can be implementing cybersecurity capabilities that drive your business, okay, that push the business forward. It can be cybersecurity capabilities that, make you complement to regulations, or, even when you see a real threat that is a dominant threat that is not covered by your security plan. So this is also an ROI, but CISOs won't go for a nice to have like we had in the last decade. They will go only for the must have. And I think CISOs are not different from any C-level executive in an enterprise. The CFO is pushing everyone. I would say, because 2023 is still, the transition between the up cycle that we had in the economy and the down cycle. So it's quite a risky year. And I saw a lot of startups in 2022, like cutting their burn. Advice from investors, they like to get the 30 months. But it's really only a tactical way of doing it, because it's like dying slowly. Eventually you need to meet the capital market, you have to raise capital, you have to put capital into work and to grow your company. So in 2023, startups that did, cut the burn in 2022 will have to meet the market. And I think that investors and founders have to adjust themselves to the new market conditions. And maybe the top quarter startups with the good metrics. It's not only you have the ARR growth, it's also the efficiency, the gross margin, the low COGS, the CAC to LTV. We want to see efficiency growing. So those startups that are doing great will raise in up rounds, but I believe most startups will do flat rounds, maybe even down rounds, and the new flat round is a new up round. So I think founders and investors have to adjust themselves. And I would advise startups that are not doing so well to execute on a dual strategy, try to grow the company and raise funds if needed, but also build the relationships and partnership. We believe in the Israeli cybersecurity ecosystem. I think it's important for Israel, but it's more important for the world that we export this know-how and capabilities from Israel to the worldwide. So regarding the political dispute, we are keeping on and investing in Israel.